Here's Good Wife Season 5 review, halfway into the season. Episode 11 has just been completed. Why does Good Wife work? Season 5 seasons in on network television. Obviously, the show works. It's on Sunday nights. The ratings are good, but it also, the critics like it as well. So the ratings are good. The critics like it. It's on network television. That's a trifecta that you rarely see these days. I think it's all about tone, and television especially, it's hard to really nail down the tone. And I think Good Wife has really mastered the art of intelligence and humor at the same time. But there's always four things that what makes Good Wife great is the four things that happen in a certain episode, and it only works half the time. Good Wife is not always great, but at least half the time is great. And on network television, that's all that you need. The Alicia politics within the law firm. So obviously season 5 is changing a lot within the politics. The fourth years have moved on to their own firm. There's all that question of ethics and morality and biting the hand that fed you, etc. But all those kind of politics, because they always get emotional, even though everybody's on the service of business, there's always emotion involved. That is very interesting in terms of human development. The second thing is Peter's politics maneuvering as he ascend to the governorship, which has been going on for the last 5 seasons. It's showing the politics of our society as a backdrop, as a B plot, so to speak, into Alicia's kind of A plot storyline within her case. And every time Peter's and his kind of world is shown in a Good Wife episodes, those are generally the better episodes. The third thing is the home environment with Alicia's kids and the politics at school that the kids face at school and home, and kind of handling that kind of dynamics of what their parents do, and her father being famous and them being in the limelight, but also as teenagers and what they undercover politically as teenagers, because it's always a kind of like a metaphor or an economy of what's going on in Alicia's business world, corporate white collar business world, the law kind of politics, plus Peter's real politics kind of thing within the metaphor of the teenagers are going through. And then of course, there's always standalone episodes in The Good Wife. What makes it great is that the episode cases, and those are usually the make or break of what makes the episode good, because the episode cases are always the A plot of the show. So those B, C, D plots are always happening in certain episodes, or almost sometimes all the episodes, and those are usually the great episodes. But the full case has to be a metaphor for what's going on in society and politically, plus what's going on in Alicia's soul. So there's a lot going on in The Good Wife, and there's a lot of characters in the show, not just Julianne Margulies, but it works because the tone is intact. And sometimes someone can say it's the creators for making a genius show. Sometimes you just get lucky, and maybe that's probably the later. Even the creators probably would admit that. But the show works, and it's entertaining. It's like Mad Men or like Breaking Bad or anything. It's network television, but it's smart enough to be entertained and to play on your iPad while the show's going on, and checking out your Twitter feeds while the show is happening. It's that kind of show. But it works. I like The Good Wife a lot. That's my review.